They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable on the win over Philly a week ago.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Throwing is Allen on third. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. It's going to be brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. This is fielded at the 27. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They start the drive here with Gainwell, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They're going to be tough to throw on. They're probably ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Allen going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This passing offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Man, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and 3.
Make some good plays today. Keep those sticks moving. End this drive with 6
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
That's garbage. Oh, this is not fun anymore.
Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, Cook. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry away for essentially 2 weeks.
Offensively, I'd be thinking what's going on here. For the first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hines. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was brought down by Josh Sweat. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 21. Pretty good job defensively. I thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Hurts throw there, complete to Allen. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Jordan Poyer. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What's going on, guys?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
1 yard gain.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They'll set up to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Bills' 17-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
23-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. He's got to hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They get a quick first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in this second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On first down, Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On second down, Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's Hurts to throw. as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, if you're up 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than half a foot. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man. That's Davis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They try again with Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall, as his guys are able to extend their lead. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Watkins diving. He's got it. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
In motion, right goes Allen. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Man in motion is Sherfield. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Gregory Rousseau getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd down, here's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for two.
63.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Bills 24, Eagles 12. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second and a couple. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Less than a yard.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To the air, Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down, because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play,